Alright guys, in this video, this will be liquidity part 2. Now, in the original videos, I showed you guys how to spot regular liquidity, highs resting, internal highs, external lows, you know what I'm saying? Just simple liquidity levels for you to target. Nice pullbacks, just clean areas for you to target, right? Well, there's another thing about liquidity I did not teach you guys, and that is called session liquidity. And I purposely did not teach you that because I didn't want it to be too advanced. But now that I taught you guys fair value gaps and regular liquidity, this should be very simple to learn. It's not difficult. It is very simple. Session liquidity is different sessions, highs and lows. What do I mean by that? Let's start here, right? We start here at 6 p.m. when this market opened. We look to the left. We have a New York AM low here. We have a previous day low. And we have a London low. We're not paying attention to any of that because we're way up here. Fast forward. 8 p.m. is when I start my Asia session. These blue lines here. Let me see if I could change the color of the words here so you guys can see it more clear. No, I don't see it. Anyways, these blue lines are Asia session high and lows, meaning starting at 8 p.m., the highest point we have here and the lowest point we have here is our session levels. When these levels are hit, expect price to react. What is this blue level right here? This is previous day high. This was the highest point that the previous day has made, which is right here. If you look to the left, from AM all the way from midnight here. So since this day started, all the way up to here was the highest point of yesterday. That is another key level you could possibly watch for. And we just play this out. Boom. What does price end up doing? We end up drawing to that low, creating a new Asian low. We're still moving. We're still moving. What do we do here? Sweep that Asian low. And mind you, I have my Asian low stopping at 11 p.m. So anything after 11 going lower will not count for Asian low. Okay? So anything after 11 p.m. for me will not count as Asia low or high. It is no session at this point. We are in between Asia and London. So this is a pre-London session. So what do? We swept the Asia low and we just started continuing higher. At 3 a.m., we're going to start London low and London high. This London session. We have our lowest point during London. And now we're just going to see what we do. Still moving. Still have our lowest point here. Have our highest point here. What are you guys noticing here? What is this up here? This is external liquidity and it's an Asia high. What is this down here? We have, let's see, move this down to a new area. We have this external low here, right? We have this low point. And if you guys want to, you could literally leave your old sessions that were already hit marked off. Price still reacts from them. So we're going to move. What do we do here? Come and sweep that low and immediately reject. And go all the way up. So now around 8 a.m., let's remove everything so you guys can see it clearly. It is 8:10 a.m. We should be starting our new session. Let me make sure the settings are right for that. Yeah, 8 a.m. Cool. It is 8 a.m. You have Asia low, London high, London low, and Asia high. These are your session levels. So if you're bullish, this is a level for you to target. This is a level for you to target. Well, isn't this still just basic liquidity? Yes. But in some cases, let's say up here, you're short. You could just target this Asia low. Even though it was already tapped, it is still a clean target, right? You can still just target it. Leave them marked out. Because what does price do here? We come, run through London lows. We hold it for a while, and then we just start dumping. Right? Here, you have a fair value gap. After taking some internal highs, after a liquidity sweep. And what do you notice? We're about to dump. Dump possibly. Where could we possibly dump? Let's come over here. We have old New York highs, and we have a London high. Like I said, even if they are hit, you can still mark them off and use them as targets. So you use this target here or this target here, and let's just see where it reacts from. Boom. Go right to that London high and react. Came here to New York high, reacted, came down just a little bit more before it ended up reversing. This is how you can use session high and lows for targets. Coming into the nighttime here, you still have these levels marked off, and we're just running right through it. What's over here? More lows, more session levels. London lows, New York lows. What it's probably going to do, it's probably going to target them. We hit New York low. Boom. Hit London low. What happens after we hit London low? Immediate reaction away from it. An immediate reaction away from it. This is just the second part to liquidity. So once you combine it and you actually start trading, you can say, okay, I want to take price up here. I'm going to mark this out, this old New York low here. Okay, and we could target that. And then we also have Asia high up here. We have more New York and London highs up here. These are good targets, right? And yes, they can be the same as external or internal draws, but they're just naturally stronger. Price can react off of them more, if you guys get what I'm saying, right? And look at this. Remember that previous day high we were talking about? Look how many times price reacted off of it. Look at that pure take. Reacted off of it and just dumped. Like, that is part 2 to liquidity. Now, after viewing liquidity part 1 and then liquidity part 2, which is this video, you guys should have a fair well of understanding of where you want to target. If you're confused on where to target, rewatch the videos again. And just remember, if you enter a trade and you really don't know where to target, target the closest high or look to the left and target another high over here. Or simply just take a one-on-one. You don't even have to go for a whole move. Let's say you enter a trade and you marking off all these highs, right? Oh, we got this here. I don't know where to target. When you enter your trade, just make sure that this risk reward ratio is at least 1. If it's anything below 1, that's a terrible trade. You at least want a 1-to-1 risk reward ratio, right? A 1-to-2 is great. A 1-to-3 is great. A 1-to-6 is absolutely incredible. But you at least want to maintain a 1-to-1 RR. You do not need a 1-to-7 RR on average. You're gonna have a very low win rate. You're gonna have like a 10% win rate if you're trying to go for 1-to-7s all the time. Going for solid little moves like this, solid moves like this, or just like simple 1-to-2s will give you a good RR, and it will keep your account safe, and you could compound it very easily. So that is all I got for this video. This is session liquidity. This is part 2 to the original liquidity video I made. If you don't understand it, rewatch it, go on your chart, back test it. And if you guys are wondering what's this indicator that I have on that's marking this stuff out, you can come in your thing and type in this ICT kill zones plus pivots TFO. If you type that in, you'll have all this stuff drawn out for you. It will help you understand it more, and you guys won't have to struggle so much. That's all I got for this video.